We didn't know that this was coming. Do you think that that's true, that this is a surprise that it got this bad at this point?
Well, Republicans are certainly pouncing on that, and they're essentially saying that this is yet another example of the Biden administration not being prepared for this as it finds itself in yet another supply chain sort of crisis. We not only had the supply chain crises, throughout the pandemic, but also we had the issues of the testing and, how to produce those tests back in December. So it seems like there's, and also I should add, we are facing an inflation crisis right now. So it's crisis after crisis piling up for the Biden administration. And I would say for Republicans, they're viewing that as an easy segue to attack them on, especially when it's an issue that really hits at the heart of so many American families, really an issue like inflation. Americans, particularly parents and families, can feel very much firsthand.
Yeah, politicizing baby formula, just one of the basic necessities that we need to provide nutrition to our kids. Julia, always good to see you. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right, let's stay on this topic for a moment. I want to bring in co-host of the Mom Hour podcast and mother of three, Sarah Powers. Sarah, good to see you tonight. So, what are you hearing from moms on the baby formula shortage right now? Some of the challenges that they're facing and kind of the emotional roller coaster of just trying to provide this basic need.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Marnie. This is a stressful time for moms, and we are hearing from our community at the Mom Hour. We've seen the headlines. We know that moms who are feeding their babies formula are facing shelves that are empty and shortages online. But specifically, we're hearing from parents of babies with maybe a medical condition or allergies who really need a specific type of formula, maybe one formula that baby is able to tolerate. We're hearing about moms driving out of state, across state lines, filling up online shopping carts at 4 or 5 different retailers to hope that one will come through. Moms have been through a lot in the last couple of years, and we are seeing this really add to their stress. And we're also seeing it trickle down. In addition to the current formula feeding families, we've got pregnant moms in our community, a couple who are expecting medically fragile deliveries and are already, in their pregnancy, feeling anxious about how they're going to feed that baby when they arrive. And then we're also seeing this in our breastfeeding moms who are breastfeeding their babies, but who have looked to formula as a backup, as a supplement, and feeling that additional pressure to make breastfeeding work, even as they are working full time, even as they are juggling everything that they're juggling in their lives. So moms are feeling it, and we're hearing kind of different aspects of it from across our community.
Yeah, I mean, I was devastated to hear that some moms were even turning to expired formula or doing what we all know you're not supposed to do, which is dilute formula to try to make ends meet and provide for your baby. I said this days ago that I thought moms would end up figuring out how to solve this problem because, you put your heads together and you do so. Are you hearing of any price gouging or people taking advantage of the situation? And what are you telling your listeners to do to try to feed their babies?
Yeah, we are hearing of some price gouging, and certainly the challenges of just providing, as you say, a basic need for an infant in your home, and keeping in mind these moms, many of them are working full-time outside the home or juggling other children and juggling things like allergies or a difficult medical situation. To your point, Marnie, moms are resourceful. Moms are also incredibly supportive of one another and are really having to tap into their support networks. So we heard from a mom who has friends and family scouring store shelves 13 hours away looking for a specific type of formula in the hopes that they can then ship that formula to her and her family. We're hearing that there are a lot of online support groups, Facebook groups, and other online gathering places that are allowing moms to work together. So one might post, I need this particular type of formula, and others are chiming in about where they've seen it. So in a way, that's heartening to see moms supporting one another. And at the same time, we wish this was not the way in which moms needed to connect right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I did hear some good news today. Yesterday, I was hearing 6 to 12 months before the problem sort of rectifies itself. I'm now hearing it could be a matter of weeks as they start to ramp up production of some of this formula. Let's hope that happens soon. Sarah Powers, we appreciate you coming on tonight, and big hugs to the mom community trying to get through this. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.